Am I the asshole for kicking my wife of over a decade out of the house? My wife and I were high school sweethearts, at least, that's the story I always told myself. We grew up together, moved out of our parents' houses together, got married, had kids, and built a life that I thought was rooted in love and loyalty, but it seems I was living a lie. Over the years, she cheated on me, not once, not twice, but at least a dozen times. Old flames, coworkers, you name it. Sometimes I only found out years after the fact, and for reasons I still can't fully explain, I always forgave her. I clung to hope, to the idea that people could change, but this week, she did something that I simply cannot forgive. It was Christmas, a time meant for family and togetherness. We had 3 separate celebrations to attend over 3 days, my parents, hers, and her grandparents gathering 2 hours out of town. I drove both ways, exhausted but determined to make the holidays special for our kids. When we finally got home, I thought we could finally rest, but then she asked, "Can I visit my best friend? She's really sad and all alone for Christmas." I didn't think much of it. I trusted her, still, somehow. Maybe I was a fool. She even said, "You can say no," but I didn't. I was drained from the day and told her to go, though I warned her I'd probably be asleep by the time she got back. She smiled and teased, "Maybe I'll wake you up with a surprise. I'll be home by midnight." Something didn't sit right. My gut screamed at me that something was off, so I reached out to her best friend, just to check in, but I never got a response. Midnight came and went. At 4:30 in the morning, she finally came home. But she didn't come inside. She lingered outside, standing in the cold, laughing and chatting on the phone. My blood ran cold when I realized who she was talking to, the guy she works with, the same guy she's been having an affair with all month. I confronted her. It wasn't pretty. Hours passed as I pulled every painful detail from her, my heart breaking with each revelation. I was back here again, in the same place I'd been too many times before, betrayed, humiliated, and angry at myself for trusting her. But this time, I wasn't going to forgive her. The next morning, I told the world. I posted the full truth on Facebook, shared it directly with her brothers, her friends, anyone who would listen. I wanted them to know the woman behind the mask. Then I kicked her out of the house. Next, I'm filing for divorce, for good this time. But part of me can't help but ask, am I the asshole for finally putting myself first, for protecting my emotional well-being after years of betrayal, or should I have kept this private and continued pretending for the sake of our kids?